Hello, Toro fans, and welcome back to Tauros All-Access. I'm Edward Eamon, joined alongside by Lauren Hill. Welcome you to the Tuesday episode. Sorry for the delay. We had some technical difficulties, but we are here live as we said we were going to be every day, Monday through Thursday, here on YouTube and Facebook Live. Lauren, you sat down with Toro returning goaltender Lukas Swedin, in which interview that we will show. And just some of your big takeaways. I know this is your first time meeting Lukas, a big part of last year's squad. Just some of your takeaways from that interview.
He's awesome. He's ready for this season. He's a returner, obviously, like we said. He's excited to return back to the team with people that he's already played with last year, as well as new players that have come onto the team. He's almost like a veteran in the sense that he just knows what he's doing, and he can communicate with the whole team and the trainers and the coach very well. And he's excited, and we're excited for y'all to hear him talk more about who he is and where he's from and just his goals for the team this year.
Yeah, and Lauren, that was one of my big takeaways too. Lukas has been with us. This is his second year, like you mentioned. Still some things, though, that I didn't even know about him, which I really enjoyed getting to learn a little bit about, just his path to getting up here to Minot, as well as his mindset. Big part of last year's team, that Central Cup team, as he made a run into the Final Four. And we've seen a little bit of him play already in Blaine. Really good performance on Wednesday night, the opening game of the regular season against the United States National Development Program team. He only allowed one goal, so picking up right where he left off. Had a really good offseason and is excited to be back up here, like you mentioned. So stay tuned for that, as Lukas will tell you all about the offseason and how he's ready to come back up here to Minot.
I'm here today with Lukas Swedin, our returning goalkeeper, and we're going to ask him a few questions. So starting off, this is your second season with the Minotauros. Can you tell us about your journey with hockey and how you got to this point in your career?
So I started playing hockey pretty late when I was around 10 years old, and I played a lot of sports growing up, but I just fell in love with hockey, so I quit everything and skated the whole days after school and stuff, and just wanted to get better, and now I'm here in Minot.
What made you specifically choose hockey? Like, was it the skating that really drew you in, or just the ice, or what?
No, so it was the World Championships in Stockholm, my hometown. I think it was 2013, and Sweden went on to win gold, and I just wanted to be a goalie because they had cool pads and gear and stuff, so yeah, that's the way it is.
Do you remember the goalkeeper's name by
Yeah,
chance?
Jonas Enroth, and I've actually had the privilege to meet him and skate with him, so he's really nice.
That's awesome. You got to skate with your role model?
Yeah.
That's awesome. So obviously hockey is a team sport. How do you think the team chemistry is going so far this year?
I haven't been here for too long, but it seems like a really good group, and obviously I know like 10 of the guys from last year, and I know they're good guys, and yeah, it seems like a tight group, which we also had last year, so it kind of reminds me of last year's team, yeah. So
that's a good thing.
Yeah, it
Very
is.
good thing.
Yeah.
So since you are a returner, is there any advice that you could give to some of the new players on the team?
Yeah, I mean, like in games, I try to just stay calm in the locker room, no matter what the score is. Like if we're down 2 goals for the third, like stay calm, do your thing, and try to spread that in the locker room, I guess, because I've played 4 years of junior hockey now, and it's good to have a calm goalie, I guess. People like it.
You keep the room central.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. With that, has there been any memorable things that a coach or a trainer has told you in the Minot Minotauros organization that has really stuck out to you, or maybe it's a certain quote that, like, keep working harder, or something like that?
Maybe not a special quote, but I feel like Coach Campbell is very serious with everything I do, and like the small details matter, and like just the works that he puts in every day, and the work he does with us every day. It's inspiring, and it makes the whole team want to do their best every day and get better and develop.
So getting more into your background, you are one of our international players. So how did, you kind of touched on this before, but how did growing up in Sweden influence your career choice? And/or are there any huge differences between playing hockey in the U.S., with Americans and Canadians, versus like in Sweden?
Yeah, hockey's a big sport in Sweden. I think soccer's the biggest, and after that comes hockey. And Sweden is a pretty good hockey nation, even though we only have like 10 million people living there. So, but there's a lot of good teams and good leagues there, and you can always go watch pro hockey and get inspired by those guys. And so, it's been easy. You always have someone to look up to. There's good coaches everywhere, but I felt like I wanted to take the next step and try something new, and came over here last year, and felt good. It was a big difference in the beginning, and I had to adjust to it. But
What were the differences? Like the biggest differences?
I mean, it's a smaller rink, different style of play, and new language. You stay with billets and all that kind of stuff. So it was tough in the beginning, to be honest. But I feel like now it's just normal.
You adjusted well. Yeah.
It's just normal now. So.
And then our last question is, it's probably pretty self-explanatory, but since you are back here, what is your future goal, just in general? For, I guess if you could give me, like, I don't want to say a 5-year plan, but like the next 2 years, where do you see yourself?
Yeah. So my main goal coming over here was to get a D1 scholarship and play college hockey, and after that I want to turn pro and play somewhere, maybe in Europe, maybe here. Just want that education and then go pro and see a bunch of different places and keep doing what I love, play hockey and have fun. So it's my 2 goals right now.
That's awesome. So would you want to stay in the U.S. and play for like the NHL? Or would you be okay going anywhere and playing?
Yeah, no, of course NHL would be really fun, but I'm trying to focus on first goal, getting a scholarship here, so I'll go to college. So yeah.
Awesome. It was so nice talking to you.
Nice to talk to you
good
too.
Good luck on the season.
Great interview as always, Lauren. We appreciate you giving us that little bit inside look on Lukas. Lukas, hopefully we'll be back in action this weekend. The Tauros hit the road. They'll go to Austin. 7:05 puck drop at the Riverside Arena, Austin, Minnesota. And the Tauros come home, Lauren.
They do. We have our home opener on October 11th. It's a whole weekend, so October 11th and October 12th. Please, we want to sell at the arena, so go buy tickets at tickets.minnotauroshockey.com. Buy them out. They're $9 online. You can come here as well and get them for $10, but save the dollar, buy it online, go ahead and get your tickets secured. And we are so excited for next weekend against St. Cloud.
That's right. And before we get out of here, of course, as always, remind you to like the video, share it with your friends, subscribe to our YouTube, like our Facebook page, and do all those things. And also scan that QR code on the side of the screen there for our link tree with all our social media and everything else Tauros. So we'll see you here tomorrow. We have a mic'd up with Tauros forward Chuck Owen, so definitely we'll have to see that. And we'll talk to you then.